one.
Yeah, just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70, Timberwolf. Ready.
Throwing on their first play. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go now. Warriors, 70.
From the 32. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down.
Hawk 70, go! Mustang 19, go!
Throwing it again here. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
They give on 3rd to Elliott. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes out to the left.
On the grade sheet, we called this messed up beyond all recognition. He leaves the pocket in search of greener pastures. There was nothing to be had.
The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. Gay's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Jackson now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 57. Right side.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds him on the crossing route. He gets loose down the right side. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today.
And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to be touchdown as that return comes to an end. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Willis escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing is Willis. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw, here's Willis. Pitts brings it in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Neither side separating much so far. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Catch is made down the right sideline. A lot of mess on the move here. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a second quarter lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Texans push their lead to 3. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Has this at the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Hey, 57, 57.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He steps in and makes the interception. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Willis now. Into the hands of Pitts. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. And this is picked up by the Chiefs.
You know, Kate, this is one of those circumstances where you got to play all the way through the whistle, right? Didn't look good defensively. Give up a big chunk passing play, but then you turn around and one hit totally changes the moment. You get...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 32-yard line.
Come back. Yellow. Return.
Another try following the sack. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. First and 10, it's Mahomes. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Willis to throw it. On the move, headed right. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
On the go.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Back now, pressure on its way. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And the Chiefs will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Yellow. 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's completed right side. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. Boswell to add the PAT. Oh, look at this. They're faking it. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
I know these special teams coaches spend all week trying to find a little weakness, and I guess they saw something on film they may have liked. But I think this serves as a reminder, if you want to get to, try the conversion from the 2-yard line next time.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And the Chiefs get it back after making their third first half interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Attack.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Launches one deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. Has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs take a 3-possession lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. Willis looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Here he is on 3rd and long. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Unlock right. 19 right.
They're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
79 Broncos.
Here's Willis to the air. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here's Willis. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hayward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
50, yellow. 43. Watch out.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Yellow. Watch out.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Laporta with the grab. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to him. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Play action, Mahomes. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. They're now set for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Space on the right. He's got room. And the Texans are finally stopped on the return, but they'll still take over on the edge of the red zone. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Drop 50, drop 50. Here we go.
Willis now. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Come on. Hit.
2nd and 10 now. Connects with Johnson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That's cut beyond the marker. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll throw it again. He's on the move, and he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans start the 2nd half with some needed points. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Texans cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Jackson now to return it. Returns looking good so far. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31.
Yellow.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Yellow. Yellow.
From the 34. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Hey, 57. Where's it?
Pressure coming from Mahomes. Catch is made down the right sideline. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Attack. Where's it?
Another throw for Mahomes. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Oh, boy, it's intercepted. And the Texans have some new life in the 4th. Now Boswell on to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get it.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Buys time, rolling right. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Got it. Ready.
Willis to throw it. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yellow. My side.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. This is brought in at the 15. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs have likely locked up the win right there. And no, they faked it. They got it. That's caught for 2. So the fake works out. And they surprise them by adding 2 to their lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Now he takes it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. It's a 21-yard gain. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. Willis looking to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Willis. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Throwing is Willis. Pitts brings it in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st down from the red zone. He finds Johnson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing it again here. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. There he goes. Right sideline. The 30. Gets the 10. He's at the 5. And the Chiefs make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the